Yo, what's up? This is John Belcher, aka Jadis Creed, coming to you in this video. What we're going to be talking about in this video is how to attract people to you. And you already know the name Jadis Creed is because I make music. You already know what time it is. Don't act like you don't know what time it is. You already know what time it is. So we're going to talk about it. Uh, so there's different ways in which you can attract people to you, whether we're talking about relationships, business, and just having people want to be around you in general. If we talking about relationships and you a dude and you want to be attractive to more females, then there's some things you got to do to make yourself more attractive. One of those things you got to do is you got to wash your ass, right? You got to get in the shower and you better scrub a dub and get clean, maybe get some cologne, make sure you smell good, make sure your clothes is fresh, make sure your clothes is clean. And that's like the basics if you want to attract a woman. Some things you could do to make it extra to really be able to attract a woman is go to the gym, take care of yourself, have good hygiene, groom yourself, stuff like that. You'll be surprised how much people don't know this shit. You'll be surprised how much people walk around the earth every single day being musty as hell, acting like they don't know what a soap or deodorant is. And for ladies, I'm not going to go too much into that because I'm not a woman. I don't want to speak on woman things if I'm not a woman. But I'd assume that it's pretty much the same. Smell good, look good, do whatever you got to do to make yourself attractive to men. And for those of y'all who's gay out there, I'm sure it works the same way. Now, you just might have such pure and good energy that you may not need to go to the gym. You probably could just fucking walk around with a big ass belly and still might be able to pull chicks for the simple fact that your energy and your charisma is so great and it makes up for the fact that you got a big ass belly. I've seen guys like this, and I know women out there who are chubby chasers. So that's the thing too. So don't take everything that I'm saying like you got to do everything. You might have something that's so great about you that it's just attracting women or it's attracting men, and it's so good that they want to be around you. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me talking from a relationship standpoint. From a relationship standpoint. Hold on one second. Let me just check this right here. 300 to freedom, baby. 300 to freedom. I gotta check something on my phone real quick. Let me turn off this. Okay, that's cool. All right, so make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. 300 to freedom, baby. We going to the top, baby. I'm getting rich, baby. I'm getting rich. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting rich. That's what we doing. We getting rich. We going to the top. We ain't letting them haters out there. We ain't letting the govy. We ain't letting nobody control us and limit us and tell us what we can and can't do. Fuck all that shit. We ain't doing that. That's not what we doing. If you a part of the 300 to freedom movement, we ain't letting nobody limit us. We ain't letting nobody talk us out of our dream. We ain't letting nobody belittle us. None of that bullshit. You feel me? So you may just be a person who you really don't give a fuck to attract people. And just for the simple fact that you just don't give a fuck whether or not you attract people, that in itself might fucking attract people. I know people like that who don't really care to have a whole bunch of people flocking towards them all the time. But just for the simple fact that they not needy and they aren't begging people to be around them, people want to be around them because there's something about that gives a signal of strength to other people. There's something about that is a signal of strength to other people when a person is secure with themselves and they're not needy for other people's presence or they're not needy for other people's approval. You don't got to be needy for other motherfuckers' approval. All you got to do is use your intuition, know why you're doing what you're doing, and be just in what you're doing and genuine, and people gonna want to flock to you. People gonna want to come around you. So that's another main way to attract a lot of people to you. I've seen people do this where it's like you you wondering why so many people want to be around them. You can't quite figure out what it is about them. But sometimes it's something very subtle about that person's energy, why other people want to be around them, why other people want to work with them. I've seen it happen all the time. I've seen dudes walk into a spot with a woman that's like 10 times that looks so much better than him, or like he's a dude that you would never think would be able to pull this girl or have this girl on his arm and on his shoulder, but somehow or another he got this girl. And the reason why is because his energy. The reason why is because his security. That's the reason why. That's the reason why. That's the reason why. So if you want to attract people to you, you got to be authentic. You got to be yourself. You got to be genuine. You got to be secure in who you are. And if you're secure in who you are, a lot of people are just naturally going to flock to that because they're looking for strength in other people. A lot of people out there, they're looking for strength in other people. Just from you being yourself, just from you being genuine, just from you being authentic, you naturally give inspiration, motivation, and you make other people believe in themselves. So you don't have to be doing no fucking magic tricks to attract a lot of people to you. You don't have to be no Superman or Superwoman to attract a lot of people to you. You don't have to do that. But you do have to be authentic, and you got to be real with your shit, meaning that you know who you are, you're okay with who you are, right, wrong, or indifferent, and that's going to attract people to you. And the reason why I say right, wrong, or indifferent is because you got some fucked up people out there that are charismatic, or they have some abilities that attract a lot of people to them, despite the fact they may be doing some fucked up shit behind closed doors. For example, allegedly, P. Diddy. Everybody see what P. Diddy been dealing with lately, with all of these allegations of sexual abuse, physical abuse, all the supposed harm he's caused people. But yet and still, all throughout these years, people wanted to be around Diddy. People wanted to be around Diddy. Celebrities wanted to be around Diddy. Politicians wanted to be around Diddy. Let's just call a spade a spade. Let's not fucking act stupid like we don't see people who uh may not be the best people, or people out there who got skeletons in their closet. We're not gonna sit here and act like they don't have the ability to attract other people as well. We ain't gonna sit here and act like that. But I wouldn't advise being that type of person. I would advise being the person who you are behind closed doors. Show it to the world. Show it to the world. So if you bisexual behind closed doors, be openly bisexual out and about when you're talking to your friends, when you're talking to people in social settings. Be open about your shit. Be real about your shit. This goes back to being authentic. When you own who you are and you're real about who you are, and you really don't give a fuck about what people think, that's very attractive. It's very attractive because it's a sense of security that a lot of people can't tap into, and that energy comes from within, and people can feel when your energy is being genuine. So when you go out there and you are around people, just from you being around them and sharing your authentic genuine light with them, that's going to attract people to you. That's going to attract people to you. It's going to attract people to you. So you don't have to do anything outside of your character. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. You don't have to do anything against your belief to attract people to you. But there are certain basics. Like, I wouldn't advise going around motherfuckers while being musty as fuck. You know, even though people may love you, being musty as fuck around them ain't gonna be a pleasant smell for them when they smelling you. So I wouldn't recommend that. I would recommend taking a shower first and then going out there with your charisma and sharing who you are with the world. But don't be sharing who you are with the world all musty and shit. Drop a comment below if you feel what I'm talking about. Like I'm just giving it to you real, just being honest with y'all. You want to know how to attract people to you? I'm not gonna tell you a lie. I'm gonna tell you the truth. You came to my video, I'm gonna tell you the truth. What it takes to attract people to you. Now, the reason why I say all of that, the reason why this is important is because attracting people to you can allow you to make more money. Attracting people to you can inspire you. It can make you happier. It can make you smarter. It can make you more intelligent as your network grows and more people want to be around you. You start to learn things and gain connections that a person who's not attractive can't get. So if you going around and you just constantly judging other motherfuckers and pointing the blame at other motherfuckers in the world, telling them where they wrong at and making them feel less than for mistakes they've made, and you just judging them, you going around gossiping, running your mouth to people about people, and you always doing that, motherfuckers ain't gonna want to be around you. You're not gonna be able to attract people to you because people don't like people like that. People don't like people that go around running their mouth, gossiping about other people. They don't like that shit. I know I don't. Let me know if you do. I know I don't like that shit. You ever had a friend that's telling you all the business of their other friends and they yapping their mouth to you, airing out all the dirty laundry of their friends, telling you all the negative shit about their friends? And it kind of makes you wonder, I wonder if this person is going around telling other people about the stuff I tell them because they gossiping and running off their mouth to everybody. Nobody likes people like that. That's not an attractive person. That's not how to be attractive. That's not how to attract people when you're going around just gossiping, minding other people's business and judging other people. We all got things we dealing with. We all got skeletons in the closet. None of us are perfect, right? Some skeletons are bigger than others. Some matters are more severe than others. Nobody's perfect. But if you want to attract people, especially in business, the ultimate thing for you to do, and the only thing you really got to follow, the only thing you really got to focus on doing is really just adding value to other people's lives. That's all you got to do is add value to other people's lives. Just add value to other people's lives. And that's going to make people want to be around you. You ever seen those people who other people just gravitate to? And it may be something that you can see, but sometimes it's something very subtle about those people that make them attractive to other people. You could check out all my music on Spotify, Apple Music, Boomplay, iTunes, YouTube. All you got to do is search up the name Jay Discreet. Check out my music. I would love if you gave me feedback on my music, what you think of my music. All the links are in the description below if you want to get connected with me. All the links are in the description below if you want to learn how to make money online, how to brand yourself, how to build yourself an audience. All the links are in the description below, y'all. 300 to freedom, baby. 300 to motherfucking freedom, baby. We going to the top, baby. We going to the top, baby. That's what we doing. We going to the top. We don't got no time to be worrying about what them haters is doing because we too busy focused on what we doing over here. How to attract people to you. You attract people to you by giving value to other people. Being a person that other people want to be around. Being a person that other people can learn from. Being a person that other people can consume something from. That's how to attract people. Even just knowing how to speak, being charismatic is something that you can get better at, and it will attract a lot of people to you. Now, you could be polarizing like me. I know I can be polarizing sometimes because I'm opinionated and I have a stance on things. I have a perspective on things that other people may not always agree with. But I don't care. What matters to me most is that I'm being authentic. I'm being my real, genuine self. And I, one thing I always respect about a person is if they being real and genuine, well then shit. At least I know who the fuck I'm dealing with. There's a lot of people out there ain't being real and genuine. They smiling in your face, but they stabbing you in the back. You got people out there who smiling in your face, but they stabbing you in the back. So what would you rather? You would rather a person to be real with who they are to you up front and be open and honest, or would you rather a person who's like a snake and they smiling in your face while stabbing you in the back? I would prefer the honest person. I would personally prefer the honest person. That's just me though. Everybody's different. Everybody's different. Everybody's different. 300 to freedom, baby. I'm getting rich, baby. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting rich. Speaking of getting rich, let me check something real quick. 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 Okay. Okay. Let me check something. Okay. But yeah. So how to attract people to you is there's so many different ways in doing it. You could also be a comical kind of person where you like cracking jokes and saying funny things that people laugh at. That's a value in itself because it's entertaining as fuck. And who the fuck don't want to be entertained? Who don't want to be entertained? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be around no boring bitch. I don't want to be around no bitch that don't know how to laugh or know how to have a conversation and tell a story. So another way we attract people is through entertainment. Is through focusing on what we're good at. Because if you focus on what you're good at, you're naturally going to be valuable to other people when you share that gift with other people. That's how it goes. If you drop in music, you're a musician, and you drop in dope music, good music that people love and people like and they enjoy and they're entertained by the music. That's a value in itself. And just from that value, people want to be around you because you're headed somewhere, you're doing something, you're working on something, you're building something. You're building something. You're building something, and because of that, people want to be around people who are headed somewhere because they learn and they want to be around that success. People want to be around that success. People want to learn from people who have knowledge and wisdom to share. So how to be how to attract people to you, there's so many different ways and things that you can do to attract people to you. But you don't want to have no fake ass people around you. You don't want no fake attraction, the kind of attraction where you just constantly showing your money off to people, and for the mere fact that you got money, they coming around you to milk that money, but really and truly they don't fuck with you for real. You don't want to attract people in that kind of way. And that's really the reason why it's so important to be genuine and be authentic, because that won't happen when you're genuine and authentic. That won't happen to you. People won't be able to be around just for your money. I mean, it could happen. There's no way we could really know for sure always if we could trust somebody. But for the most part, when you're being authentic and your genuine self, people know who they're dealing with and they can decide whether they want to be around you or not. And you could be polarizing, meaning that you could have a large group of people who don't fuck with you, but you have such another large group of people that do love you and do support you that it don't really fucking matter what them haters think. And that's the best situation to be in, is where you got your supporters and they fuck with you because they fuck with you for you. They fuck with you for you. Kanye West is mad polarizing. Donald Trump is mad polarizing. You may hate those individuals, you may dislike those individuals, but yet and still they have a lot of supporters because they still have knowledge of how to attract people in a certain way. There's still a value of some sort there, and that's just how this shit works in life. You got to give people value. You got to give people value. If you go around people and you constantly taking from people, you constantly freeloading off a motherfucker, and you ain't never giving shit back, and you sitting there wondering why the fuck people don't like you, that's probably why. Because every time you get around them, all you doing is taking, but you ain't never giving shit back. And then you sitting there wondering why people don't want to fuck with you no more. You wondering why nobody want to call your phone. You wondering why nobody want to invite you to the party. You wondering why nobody want to invite you to the event. And the reason why they don't want to invite your punk ass to the event or to the party is because you don't give shit and you don't do shit. And that's just the fact of the matter of how it is. So if you want to attract more people, find ways to be more attractive. Find ways to be more attractive. If you want to stay looking like a bum, acting like a bum, and moving like a bum and doing bum shit, don't be mad that people don't want you around them. That's just how it goes. That's how life is. So you want to be more attractive. There are things that you are going to have to improve about yourself if certain things aren't in place right now for you. If certain things ain't in place right now for you. And it could be something as simple as it could be something as simple as just you going to the gym and working out. And now that you're working out, you're attracting way more people before. But it's not that because you're working out, you're attracting more people. You're attracting more people because when you work out, you're more confident. And when you go around people, they feel your confidence and they feel that positive energy beaming from you because you're confident. And now more people want to get around you. There might be a motherfucker who's skinny as fuck and he been trying to learn how to grow his muscles, and now he see you with muscles and you've been going to the gym and your body is looking good. He want to be around you now. Or you looking good and there might be a sloppy chick out there with no fucking shape, her ass flat as fuck, and she ain't do squats in the last 20 years, and she see you in the gym and you've been working out and your body's looking good. You have a small waist and you got a little booty back there. She want to be your friend now because she get inspired just from being around you. These are just very simple ways in which you attract people. It's simple like that. It ain't always some rocket science complex fucking reason for why people are around people and why they attract people. People are attracted to people who give them value. Point blank period. If you're giving people value, and I would advise giving people more value and giving people more than you're taking from them. And when I say giving, it doesn't always have to be monetary. You don't have to always give to a motherfucker money. You don't always have to give a motherfucker money for them to fuck with you. And if you always got to give a motherfucker money for them to fuck with you, then they really don't fuck with you. But there could be other things that you can give. You can give people knowledge. You can give people a new perspective on life. You can give people inspiration, motivation, discipline. You can not give them discipline, but you can point them in the right direction to where they want to be disciplined. So how to attract people is really about how you feeling within. Do you feel good about yourself? Are you secure with yourself? Are you real with your shit? Because if you have those three things in line, who gives a fuck about the person who don't like you? Nobody got no time for that. All you can do is be yourself. And in being yourself, there will be people who don't like you. Now, you might be yourself and you might be a complete fucking idiot. You might be a complete fucking moron. There's morons out there who are being themselves. But until that moron realizes that people don't want to be around them and people get hurt, abused, or manipulated by being around them, until they realize that this is the effect that they're causing, they're not going to change. But you can be the moron and you can choose like, yo, today I don't want to be a moron. I don't want to be a fucking idiot today. You can make that decision up to yourself. You can say I don't want to be a moron today. I want to help somebody. I want to choose today to assist somebody who needs my help. I don't want to be a douchebag today. You can really decide, yo, I don't want to be a dickhead today. You can literally decide that. And the moment you decide that I don't want to be a dickhead today, now you start doing things that are the opposite of what a dickhead would do or opposite of what a moron would do. So this is how you start to attract more and more people, and then your network grows, and because your network grows, you're exposed to more. Because you're exposed to more people know who you are. Because more people know who you are, more people hit you up about your business, and because more people hit you up about your business, you have more people that you can serve. Because you have more people that you can serve, now you got more money coming into your bank account. This is why this is so important. This is why learning how to attract people is so important. This is really why learning how to attract people. This is why I'm saying what I'm saying in this video. Is because if you learn how to attract people, you will build a strong following, a strong audience of people who want to be around you and want to learn more from you. But you can choose to just walk around and be a dodo bird or a moron, an idiot, a dickhead, a douchebag. You can choose to do that too. I mean, I'm sure maybe some people out there think I'm a douchebag. That's fine. But I can't help but be the real authentic me that I can be. And the same for you. You can't help but be the real you that you can be. That's it. One thing, I ain't gonna lie to a motherfucker. I ain't gonna tell no motherfucker no bullshit. I'm gonna tell people what it is, how it works, But when we speak on how to attract people, one of the key ways you can learn is by studying people who attract people. I mean, shit, it don't take no intelligence to know how to do that. All you got to do is study people who know how to attract people. Just study them, study how they move, study how they talk. I mean, that's a place that I would start. Is I would study people who know how to attract people and say, what is it about this guy, or what is it about this woman, or what is it about this non-binary androgynous being, or what is it about this person that attracts so much people to them? And you'll learn what it is, and you'll get the answers and you'll get the clues, but a lot of times, even for me personally, I tend not to have much of an issue attracting women. And I think a lot of it is because I'm not necessarily drooling over them. I'm not necessarily going out there fiend out for women or for pussy. Yeah, I like pussy. Yeah, I enjoy it. I mean, if you're a straight male, who doesn't like pussy and enjoy pussy and stuff like that? But it's not like I put it on a pedestal to where the woman or any woman feels objectified by being around me. I know how to connect. I know how to have a conversation. I know how to ask questions. I know how to listen. I feel for me, that's what a lot of that is what makes me attractive, is that I'm willing to hear people out. I'm willing to hear people out. I'm willing to give people new perspectives that can help them in their life. That's what I think helps me out personally. So you might be a fucking comedian, and that might be what helps you out. So that's all I have for today when it comes to you know how to attract people to you. That's what I got. I love y'all. Like this video, drop a comment below, subscribe to my channel, because when you do those three things, it really helps YouTube to push my videos out there in the algorithm, and it helps my videos to be seen. And I would appreciate if you like, commented, and subscribe. Also, once again, the 300 to Freedom Academy is available. All the trainings, I have all the training videos teaching you how to make money online, how to build yourself an email list, how to connect with your email list and audience, how to make sales online. All of that stuff is inside of the 300 to Freedom Academy. all you got to do is check out the links in the description below, and you'll be able to request to join the Facebook group. It's a private Facebook group. And from there, what I will do is I will talk to you. We'll discuss some things. I'll see what your goals are, what you want to accomplish in life, how much money you want to make, stuff like that. And after that screening process, hopefully you can be a part of the 300 to Freedom team and have access to the 300 to Freedom Academy. But once again, I love y'all. This is John Belcher, aka Jadis Crete. All the links are below if you want to get in contact with me. Peace.